Hi. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome. I can't believe that we're finally doing this. But thank you for watching and welcome, welcome to the family, the start of the family. My name is Amaka Odunowo and this is Thriving in the Trenches. Ah! Okay, so this is a safe space, a community, a family for Christian women, Christian wives, Christian mothers who are navigating life and who are finding it a little bit more interesting than they thought it would be. But at the same time, you are unwilling to wallow in the mud, and the muck, of what life can look like if we let it. Okay, and instead you're deciding to bring value to your life, to your home, to your society. You're deciding to be the value and also deciding to increase your personal value. And last but not the least, you want to be valued and seen as valuable by your family and your friends and members of society at the same time. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you. Today, I decided to take a topic, one of the major topics um, from women I speak with regularly and talk with regularly, and everybody is like, not everybody, but most people is just like, overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. And I get it. Um, it's tricky what we do, all the balls we juggle, all our roles and responsibilities and expectations people have of us. But the truth is, that's life. And in life, sometimes, due to certain circumstances we're going to talk about today, you can feel like you are drowning. You can feel like everything is really just too much. You can feel like you are overpowered. You can't deal with what you are going through. And that is basically what overwhelm means. It means when everything is just too much and you're like, this is it, I'm done. I can't do anything more than this. Okay. And even if some people do not vocalize these feelings, they have it in their heart or their mind somewhere. It shows up in their mental health, it shows up in emotional breakdowns, it shows up in their physical health as well, it shows up in their relationships with other people. Everything just starts to deteriorate and break down because like the pressure is too much. And this is a very real thing. And today I want us to deal with the question why? Why do we even have to go through this thing called overwhelm at all in the first place? And the first thing I'm going to talk about is shock. Shock, the lack of mental preparedness about the things that come with navigating life as a married woman, as a Christian married woman, as a wife, as a mother. So many different, and the shock differs. Okay, now for a lot of people that were probably just at home, never really interacted with a lot of people, it's like everything is different. Being suddenly in control of your entire home, being in control of the meals, um, having somebody that you are answering to, especially if you didn't really have to answer to anybody when you were single, having a whole home to take care of, having to navigate communication and finances, and this whole new family that you're into. All these things, having pregnancy and giving birth and raising a child and sleepless nights and breastfeeding, all of this can be too much when you are not mentally prepared. And unfortunately, a lot of us think we're mentally prepared, but we're not, because it's really not just about reading a book or taking a course if we go that far. A lot of times we have to be sipped into these situations. Now, for a few people, okay, that maybe hung around people when they just had new babies and had maybe like three or four older sisters that you slept over in their house, you carried the babies in the middle of the night, you kind of like, yes, it's not the real thing, but you kind of like have an idea of what to expect. Okay, or let's say you lived with somebody, or you had a friend that got married before you did, and you hung out at her place a lot and you saw how her life changed and how different things changed, or you had these conversations. The shock is not as much, but for a lot of people, they didn't have that. Okay, and because of that, it's just like, what is this? What did I put myself into? Is this it? Is this what we were dreaming about? Is this what the whole flowers and rings and romantic songs and beautiful wedding, is this what everything was going to end up in? Dirty diapers and a sink full of dishes every single day. So yes, the shock, the lack of mental preparedness is a big reason why we experience overwhelm. Another reason we experience overwhelm, which is kind of like layering on this, is the fact that, truth be told, we lack the technical and soft skills to navigate our life. It's not just about knowing how to clean and how to cook. Do you know how to communicate? Do you know how to respect a person's opinions even when you disagree? Do you know how to um, very gently show your value, show, okay, this is what I have achieved, this is what I have brought to the table. I don't like that term, but like, this has been my contribution, and these are the things that I'm doing in a way that doesn't look like I'm rubbing it on a person's face. Do you know how, really, at the end of the day, any soft skill that you have in the corporate world are things that you need desperately in your marriage and home. So things like teamwork, collaboration, management, the ability to learn, the ability to get along, the ability to vision and have goals, the ability, all those kind of things. And there's a long list. So both the technical skills of how to manage a budget, how to live in different seasons, whether you have a lot or you have a little, how to be a hostess, how to serve a meal, how to be flexible and adapt, how to take care of a child, how to maybe first aid, how to make sure that your house stays clean and organized, how to plan for yourself. All these technical and soft skills are not totally taught to everybody getting married. And it's not a matter of age. I know people that got married in their 30s that didn't have the skills that people got married in their teens had. Okay, it's just a matter of deliberately going out of your way to acquire the needed skills that you need. So think about it this way: if you skill up, okay, the more skilled you are, okay, the more of a specialist you are, the more of an expert you are in things surrounding your home. Every home is different. So in things surrounding your particular family and yourself and your children and your marriage, okay, the less likely it is for things to want to drown you, because you would have built capacity. You will be able to handle most of the things that you encounter on a day-to-day basis. And then last of but not the least is the fact that a lot of us are not willing to embrace the learning curve. We are expecting perfection immediately. We are expecting that immediately we marry, everything is just going to be blissful, nothing is going to go wrong. Um, we are not going to make any mistakes. And then the few times we make mistakes or we drop the ball, we are so hard on ourselves, we speak down on ourselves, we look at ourselves as failures. Embrace the learning curve, ditch the perfection if you do not want to be overwhelmed. Embrace it, like literally look at it as, okay, it happened, no problem. What do I learn from here, Suchi? What have I learned? How am I going to move forward? Laugh over it, record it. There are hilarious things that I did when I just got married. And now looking back, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Do you get, everybody makes mistakes, everybody drops the ball, nobody is perfect yet. But you can upskill, you can improve. It's the whole idea of continuous improvement, of deliberately deciding that I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to keep on getting better. I'm going to increase my capacity so that the things that overwhelmed me yesterday, they're not going to overwhelm me today. And the things that I think might be able to overwhelm me tomorrow, I'm going to plan for it so that when tomorrow comes, I'm going to give it a shocker. Well, I hope this helped. If it did, just pop a comment down below to let me know which of these really stood out for you and what you think you will be doing ahead to prepare for that. Till next time, bye.